In Practice Makes Perfect this week, we're looking at the benefits of practicing in front of a mirror.
Well, John, this is not a joke. It really is serious. There is a huge benefit in practicing in front of a mirror, not just for aesthetic purposes.
Okay.
You can actually improve your game as well.
All right, this is a little portable device I believe we can take to the driving range or to the practice putting green and show us what we do with it, mate.
Well, 83% of people receive their feedback visually as their primary source of feedback. So what we actually need to do is capture that and use that to our advantage. So having a mirror or a shadow or some form of feedback was essential in learning and improving. So the problems we had in the past is bulky mirrors, the glass cracking, hitting golf balls into them, hitting them with clubs, transporting them around. But this is a device that you can actually move around with a stand and adjust it any way you like.
Well, Steve, something that I just might sort of elaborate on, because we've discussed it previously, is that first of all, you've got to have a correct posture and setup to practice in front of the mirror.
Yeah, you have to have the basics right first.
We've got to make sure we get that right first and see guys like you do to get that right.
Yes.
Or it's not worth a pinch of...
Well, you need to establish that first correctly, then verify it with the mirror, and then swing. So the mirror is a validation and verification process of the correct mechanics you had in the first place.
Yes.
I give numerous lessons to people and they practice incorrectly because they don't have a feedback device.
Yeah, sure.
This provides that visually.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll just give it a run through. So here we are here. It's got convex so we can get a big picture on it.
Yep.
So
you fit in pretty well.
Thank you very much, Steve. And we just... do this practice in front of
so check your setup. So go through your setup routine, get your setup all right.
Okay.
Now,
here.
look in the mirror, verify that. Now feel what you see and see what you feel.
Yeah, and you get that feedback, don't
That's
you,
right.
when you see yourself in that position.
Correct.
Rather than just sort of blindly hitting golf balls at a driving range or whatever,
Now make a swing, try and close your eyes.
Yeah.
Great. And stop at the top. Now look in the mirror.
Yeah.
And actually validate what you see in the mirror is what you feel.
Okay, I've got it,
Rather than just doing it with the mirror, because we don't want to be too position orientated.
No.
We want to get the feel by closing our eyes and then check and verify it in the mirror. I see people practicing in the mirror all day long and they're like very robotic and they're very position orientated by doing it. I like people to close their eyes first, swing to the top, tap into what they feel when they're at the top of their swing, and then validate it with the mirror. That's what I think the best use of this device would be.
Well, Steve, our segment's called Practice Makes Perfect, and I couldn't think of a better way to make sure your practice is perfect using this device. So
couldn't agree more.
What would you rate it, mate?
I'd give it probably 6.5 to 7 out of 10.
It's a hard taskmaster. I'm going to give this an 8.
Okay, well, I'd just like it to be a little bit bigger, that's all, for everybody to use, but it fits most people.
Well, thanks for that, and that's our product road test this week.
GolfZone TV is proudly brought to you by the GolfZone online golf shop.